This article is from September the 12th, 2024. This is Colorado's mayor police respond to Trump's claims that Venezuelan gangs is taking over. Remember, we're asking, what's the truth? That's what's on the thumbnail. What is the truth? What's it all about, Alfie? What's it all about, Alfie? So let me give you this, because whenever I click over, what ends up happening is you guys lose the visual on that, because I don't want to necessarily read with all that stuff coming up. So the Colorado mayor police respond to Trump's claims that Venezuelan gangs is taking over. Aurora Mayor Mike Kaufman and the city's police have announced arrests and have addressed Donald Trump's claims that Venezuelan gang is taking over. Following former President Donald Trump's comments during Tuesday's debate regarding the Venezuelan gangs that were invading Colorado City, the mayor of Aurora and the local police department announced several arrests and addressed the Republican presidential nominee's claims. And I'm not on anybody's side but truth and right. Right is right, truth is truth. Let's get it. Aurora police have arrested 10 alleged members of the Tren de Aragua gang, a large criminal organization from Venezuela, and charged them with various offenses, including first-degree assault, aggravated assault, shootings, hit-and-run crashes, and domestic disputes, among other instances of assault, according to a Facebook post that was shared by the department on this past Wednesday. 10 suspects were all arrested following different incidents in Aurora, dating back as far as February, the police said. The Aurora Police Department has been actively investigating the reports that members of the Venezuelan prison gang Tren de Agua have been living in Aurora and committing various acts of violence against members of the migrant community, according to social media posts. Aurora is one of the principal cities in Denver metro area and is the third most populous area in Colorado. They're asking the same thing I'm asking, what's true and what's false. Trump mentions the Venezuelan gangs being in Aurora in the ABC debate we watched here on this channel. And if you guys are rewatching that, we got hit. And so what ended up happening is we got hit by ABC, and we ended up having to edit that out. So if you guys are listening to it and it sounds a little more chopped up than it was that night when they were giving us grief, I apologize for that, but we had to do it to maintain the integrity of the views that we already had, as well as to allow others to be able to see it. So with that said, that's that. So now it goes on to say that the announcement of the arrest comes weeks after stories begin to spread about the Venezuelan gangs taking over the apartment complex and making its tenants pay them rent. Interim Aurora Police Chief Heather Morris said in a video shared on August 30th that the Edge at Lowry Apartments is not being taken over by Tren de Agua, although I ain't going over there to check, and I'm definitely not going to put in an application to live there. It's not happening. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? Yeah, I think I did. It continues with, we've been talking to residents here and learning from them to find out exactly what's going on. And there's definitely a different picture, Morris said on the video. I'm not saying that there's not gang members that don't live in this community. Despite Morris and the city officials attempting to debunk the rumors, Trump still made mention of the gang's presence in the city during the debate on Tuesday with ABC News. Here's another quote. We have millions of people pouring into our country from prisons and jails, from mental institutions and insane asylums. You see what's happening with towns throughout the United States. You look at Springfield, Ohio. You look at Aurora, Colorado. They're taking over the towns. They're taking over the towns. They're taking over the buildings. They're going in violently. Huge. These are the people that Vice President Kamala Harris and President Joe Biden led into the country. And they're destroying our country, he says. They're dangerous. They're at the highest level of criminality. Now, Aurora Kaufman, the Aurora Mayor Kaufman would like to clear the record. Now, Aurora Mayor Mike Kaufman and the council members and Public Safety Chair Danielle Jurinsky released a statement on Wednesday following the arrest and Trump's comments. Here's my question. Did you guys catch and release like people who drive me bats as an angler? As an angler, while I'm standing there and I'm watching people pick up fish on their line and throw them back that are not in violation of a size limit or an endangered species limit, it drives me bats. Are you guys doing that? Are you simply arresting them just to save face and try to align yourself with your conservative base that may still remain in Aurora? And you're just letting them go? You're putting it on the news, you're putting it here in this article, and then all of a sudden, you just catch and release? We would like to clear the record about the widely reported presence of the Tren de Agua in Aurora and across the metro area, the statement reads. The city's duty is to make sure that it gathers, presents, and presents factual, accurate, and comprehensive information about any issues affecting the community. We reiterate the safety, security, and the well-being of community members and visitors is a paramount concern to us in the city. Kaufman and Jurinsky's statement goes on to explain how the issues in the cities have experienced at a select few properties and do not apply to the city as a whole or large portions of it. Does that matter? Whether it's 2 apartment complexes, 3 apartment complexes, 1 apartment complex, does the amount really matter? Tren de Agua, they go on to say, has not taken over the city. The overstated claims fueled by social media and through select news organizations are simply not true. Again, TDA's presence in Aurora is limited to specific properties, all of which the city has been addressing in various ways for months. So now if you've been dealing with it in various ways for months, then why haven't you been able to put your foot on it? Because if it was American citizens like Man and Ray them and Billy Bob and anybody else from this here place, y'all would have been got rid of them cats. Yeah, you would have. Yeah, you would have. We are optimistic about the public safety in our city. The city officials also noted how, quote, well before concerns about TDA in Colorado generated national attention, the Aurora Police Department has been arresting people for various criminal activities who had suspected but not necessarily confirmed TDA connections. To date, APD has now linked 10 people to TDA and has arrested 8 of those people. 2 of the 8 individuals were taken into custody and were involved in a July shooting at one of the specific properties in the city that have experienced issues with TDA activity. In line with these arrests, we can also now confirm that criminal activity, including TDA issues, had significantly affected those properties. No SH, no sugar honey iced tea. Sherlock. Kaufman and Jurinsky called the criminal element of this situation a regional issue. It ain't all over. It ain't everywhere. It's just the region, baby. You can still come here. You can still come on through the airport with its cryptic behind. You can still come on through here. Come on now. You can visit us. Matter of fact, right after this, we're going to give you guys a tourist commercial to tell you to come near. Come on, baby. Take your chances if you're lucky, but you can't bring your brother Smith or Wesson with you. Can't bring neither one of them brothers with you or their 6 buddies. They said that it was a regional issue and referenced separate arrests that they have made in Denver and Arapahoe County. The statement also mentioned in creation of a special task force consisting of Aurora police. Well, now, why would you need to do that for only 10 people, sweetie? You guys just said you arrested them, and of the 10, you got 8, and of the 8, you had somebody. So why would you need a task force for just 10 people if there was no validity to any of these things that they're saying? Stop it, I say. Quit playing. Y'all playing with us. You guys are playing with us. The statement also mentioned a creation of the Special Task Force of Aurora Police and other local and federal agencies to address concerns about TDA and other criminal activity affecting our communities. Here's what's going to happen. Soon as one of these jokers decide to get bold, like the cats was doing, going and sitting in on, Pelosi's lawn and parking outside of them. So does one of these jokers decide we don't have no boundaries? We coming near the governor mansion. We coming in near this one. We coming near that mansion. We coming to stay near the mayor's house. I guarantee you it's going to be a totally different side of Sears. We are optimistic about public safety in our city, the statement read. We will continue to embrace our identity as the most diverse city in Colorado and remain steadfast in our commitment to arrest bad actors, meaning the actors that get caught. All right, let's go. I got some good stuff for you. Got some good stuff for you here. Yeah.